Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. My name is Justin, and today we're going to be doing a trade recap. I want to run you guys through the day. I'm currently up $3,800 on the day. I want to run you guys through the three trades that I ended up taking. Basically, it was one main one. There was areas in which I took off positions, I re-added. So I want to run you guys through exactly what that looks like. But first of all, before we jump into the charts, let's jump into the journal and actually take a look at the entire week because it's Friday. We're basically done. So Monday ended up having an $8,000 day. Tuesday, we had a $653 loss. And the thing with Thursday is this trade ended up netting me a loss, and I ended up calling it after this. But it was such an A+ setup that I just fucked my executions and basically just messed up. I ended up getting stopped, and I missed my re-add, and I just overthought it. So this should have been it should have been a big day as well, probably another 8 to 10K day. But I ended up just messing up and taking a small loss. But again, keeping the losses small. Like when we can focus on if we make mistakes, because keep in mind, trading is not about like cutting out all mistakes. You're human, you will make mistakes here and there. What it is about is recognizing that when you do make those mistakes, you have the habits and the systems in place to protect yourself from really digging the hole. So $600 loss on Tuesday, absolutely great. Wednesday, $4,000 win. Thursday, of course, was Jimmy Carter's funeral, past president. And then Friday was $3,800. So up $22,000 so far in the year. I do have I added the 31st into this because 31st was like a 4K day. So other than that, looks great. Let's jump into the charts and actually take a look at the setup. So today was a super clean, pretty much A+ sell model on the lower time frame and overlapping with the bigger time frame. Again, sorry if my nose is like stuffy. I'm just going into the morning. What I basically was looking for here is I want to clean up the chart and just run you guys through my bias and in what I wanted to look for. So first of all, let me make sure executions are off and we can take a look at this and replay. So going into the day, first of all, bigger time frame, we've been absolutely selling off the entire week. Obviously, when I'm looking at this chart, what am I looking for? I want to see us reach down to sell side, right? This low to the left of us is where I want to see price reach back into. Now, what ended up happening pre-market? Well, we had an NFP pre-market. We had a manipulation move higher beforehand. All of these highs ended up getting taken. We had a CRT candle get put in. What started this move? This right here. Closed back below this candle. If a rally gap gets ran through to the left of us, this becomes an inverse. We run through it before selling all the way back off. Now, market ends up opening around here. What am I looking to see? Well, I'm looking to see a continuation back lower. Well, what am I looking for on the lower time frame? Because when I look at the 1 minute and I'm replaying and market is about to open from here, I'm not necessarily sure if we want to rebalance higher into this fair value gap before selling back off, because a lot of people are looking at this like, Justin, how do you know we're going to sell here or here or here or here? I don't. Wait for the market to show you, right? What do I want to see at open? I want to see if the market wants to move lower, we must move higher. And what are we doing right now? We're moving higher, right? From this big move lower, we've been rebalancing back into this fair value gap, right? So we're slowly starting to rebalance. We see move higher, rebalance, move higher, rebalance, move higher. So we're starting to get back inside this range, right? And currently, if we take from 8:30, the high of the news candle, we're actually back at equilibrium now. So we've done pretty much the job that we needed to. We rebalanced to the fair value gap. We rebalanced to equilibrium. And now we want to see a continuation to the opposing liquidity pool, which not only is the external daily, right, that we have, this daily low that we've been working towards all week, but we now have an internal model. And this is where high quality opportunity comes. We now have sell side internal resting in relationship also to the bigger time frame model. So we're overlapping two bearish biases. So market opens, and what am I looking for? A lack of continuation. I want to see manipulation to the upside. If we want to move lower, we must move higher. So this is what happens. Market opens, we move higher, take the recent high to the left of us, takes out internal buy side. This is our manipulation leg. And right when this manipulation leg puts in, a fat down close candle comes in. Not only do we run it, that can be used as an entry, is this inverse fair value gap, but we also put in a change in the state. This is high quality entry. Manipulation, inverse fair value gap, and a change in the state. So what I want to be looking for most of the time is exactly this. a high quality trade like this, and to know that this high is protected, is that this high took a high to the left of us. We have an inverse fair value gap, and there's a change in the state. This is a high quality entry model in which we're looking for, right? And now we're just overlapping the buys. So I zoom in on the 1 minute, or I zoom in actually on the 15 second, and what I want to see is a pullback into this area. As soon as we pull back and we tap the inverse fair value gap, I take a short, stops at the recent high, and I'm looking for this internal low. Now, looking back on this setup, was there something else I could have done differently? Possibly, but honestly, it kind of ended up working out for me. Now, I wanted to basically see this low. This was the low that I was really, really confident in, and I wanted to basically I only took 2 contracts. Looking back, I wish I honestly put more size on because it was a really, really solid setup. But I entered 2 contracts right here. Once I continued to really see this hold bearish, and I was like, oh, this looks good, I added 1 extra contract around like here. So my fill got moved. And once we ended up selling, I took off 2 contracts right here. And then once we saw this little last push lower, I was like, okay, I don't really need to hold on to this anymore. I'm just going to take it off. Now, if I did end up not taking it off, I would have been stopped out of break even here. But what I ended up doing is I ended up re-entering this. Now, I re-entered this with 1 contract. Keep in mind, since the trade was already over, I wanted to be done with the day. But because this looks so good, and I was like, standard deviation projection is still lower, the price action looks so efficient, we are so bearish, the drawn liquidity is lower, I'm just going to look to see if I can catch this internal model because this is a trade I would be looking to take anyway. So I entered short, and I actually originally got stopped right here. I took a short. We came up 1 more time, got stopped at the high, and then once I saw just that last move higher, and finally we just displaced through this fair value gap, I entered short again, and I ended up catching the rest of this move towards the downside, and then I just took it off at standard deviation, the buy side level. Now, we had a lot of room to the downside. Now, I asked myself when I'm looking back at this is, okay, Justin, could I have left a runner on? Absolutely, I could have left a runner on. But if I was in more cons is really the certain case for this, because a lot of the times, if I left my contract on here, I would have most likely been stopped at break even on this move higher. If I would have, left my con on here, I most likely might have been here. So it's like I really took advantage of the moves that I was confident with, and that's really what is going to bring you the most success. When you now, if my fill was here from the morning and I didn't add or didn't do anything, and that was my goal is just to let it run, absolutely, that's probably what I should have done. That would have made me the most money. But when zooming in and focusing on these internal moves, I was able to catch what I was confident with, and I'm very, very happy with it. Super, super good consistency this week. Good composure. I mean, this is 9 minutes into the day, and we're done. The students in the Discord are absolutely fucking eating. We have seen so much hype. Everybody is absolutely banking. Like, this is absolutely a great, great start to the year. Now, sorry for my sickness, but now, if you want to watch me trade live, I trade live literally every single day pretty much, unless there's like a No News Monday or something that else comes into play. I live trade every single day in Tactical Traders Community, which is my mentorship. If you want to watch me live trade, if you want somebody who will be by your side, giving you guidance, helping you figure out what is holding you back, join my community. This is for people that just need the guidance. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're currently having a problems of being too focused on making money, you overtrade, you can't have the discipline, you don't have patience, you don't know what you're looking for, you don't have a model that you continually backtest or continue to see success with, any of the problems that you face, our goal is to help you, and we have done it for hundreds and thousands of students before you. Not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands. Okay, that's a lot. But I've been doing this for 5 years now. Let me help you. Click the link in the description if you guys are interested in watching me live trade and having access to all the educational videos and all the charting sessions that we do in the community, because we have absolutely been banking recently. So here are a couple testimonials I'll put on the screen of just like literally in the last week of people that students have made money just being on live and taking the trades I'm taking. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Again, I will continue to give you guys trade recaps and a lot of extra videos in education this year. So I'm excited to keep it going. You guys will be seeing a lot bigger size from me this year. I'm very, very excited for it. Opportunity's been great so far. I remember in December, everybody was like, oh my God, price action's terrible. And all I said was, guys, focus on capital preservation, in January. There will be a bunch of opportunity. So for the people that listened, they're banking. For the people that didn't, they blew up in December and missing out on January. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.